Today, I want to talk about how the Saturn transit into Pisces, that is from March 29th of this year to June 2nd of 2027, is going to affect us financially. In the entire spiritual world, in the world of astrologers, of psychics, everyone has predicted that the coming times are going to be very hard on us financially. So I decided to check it out. Now, this transit of Saturn is going to happen after the lunar eclipse and before the solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are shifts. The solar eclipse is the beginning of a new cycle. And I feel that the solar eclipse that is coming after the Saturn transit is going to bring an entirely different and fresh financial cycle. Saturn is a planet of discipline, karma, long-term structures, and it is entering the unpredictable sign, the mystical sign of Pisces. And it's going to remain there till 2027. This transit is going to bring major financial shifts on a global scale. It's going to dissolve outdated economic structures, and it's going to pave the way for spiritual, ethical, and digital transformations in finance. You may ask, how so? First of all, let us analyze the global financial. Saturn is a planet of discipline. It is slow, it is restrictive. And when it moves into Pisces, it will bring instability. There are going to be fluctuations in the global markets. Industries based on speculations like stocks, cryptocurrency, may experience corrections and slow growth. Financial experts all over the globe expect that national debts will rise. And when they rise, it's going to be austerity drives. All economies are going to tighten their belts, streamline processes, and I think they're going to tax us a lot. What I expect is that traditional banking systems will struggle. It's going to lead to expansion of decentralized finance, cryptocurrency adoption. Governments will introduce CBDC, central bank digital currency, increasing digital currencies and transactions, but they will introduce regulations. Right now, the cryptocurrency market is much like the Wild Wild West. There is going to be structure, there is going to be discipline, and there are going to be rules introduced in the structure. More cases of financial fraud, cyber crimes are going to be revealed, and this is going to lead to tighter global oversight. There's going to be a shift in investment strategies. There will be a strong trend, a movement towards conservative investments, gold, silver, real estate, bonds. Cryptocurrencies are going to be volatile, and that's going to lead to a lot of regulations. Now, ethical and spiritual practices will gain traction. There will be investors looking to invest in green energy, in healthcare, in holistic health, in mental wellness. Due to debt crisis, due to economic inequalities, there will be recessionary trends in the market. Speculative markets are going to see fluctuation, and there will be increased taxation on corporation, on the wealthy. And this is going to lead to a lot of unrest. Saturn in Pisces will affect liquidity and real estate. Prices will stagnate. They will fall due to economic slowdown. Oil and gas prices will see erratic swings, possibly because of wars, geopolitical tension. The rise of AI means job automation. And this is going to lead to a lot of unemployment. Government may impose higher taxation. and welfare programs, spiritual careers, therapists, healers, creative professionals will see an increase in demand. With Pisces influence, the focus will shift towards sustainable, humanitarian, and ethical investments. Companies emphasizing environmental, social, and governance principles will thrive. There will be an interest in spiritual entrepreneurship, holistic wellness business, and conscious capitalism. As far as oil, water, and energy sectors go, oil prices will be unstable. It is going to force governments to push for clean energy alternatives. This is something I saw somewhere in September and October, and I shared it on my social media also, that we are going to be forced to go for clean energy options because of geopolitical tensions. Water related industries will experience disruption. Pisces is water, Neptune is also in play, and there are going to be weather events, significant weather events, earthquakes, then tsunamis, typhoon storms. There are going to be droughts and floods. So, with this excess and scarcity of water playing out all over the globe, water related industries are going to see a lot of disruption. Solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy will gain momentum during this time. But since this is a comparatively less regulated industry, it will attract a lot of regulation right now. Holistic healthcare and wellness industries are going to see a boom. Saturn in Pisces is going to highlight mental health awareness. And this is going to lead to a lot of groundbreaking reforms in therapy, alternative healing, and naturally, when both these things come into play, then of course we are going to see pharmaceuticals going in for a revamping also. Governments will restructure healthcare policies. This time it's going to be ethical, it's going to be based on affordability, accessibility, and there will be stricter regulations. I see a lot of corrupt healthcare institutions like hospitals, nursing homes facing a lot of legal problems. There's going to be a rise in creativity, in spiritual economy. I think AI generated art, music, film are going to become very profitable. This is going to, of course, lead to copyright violations and legalities. There are going to be legal battles about the copyright of AI generated art. Housing market, yeah, housing market is going to see a downturn. Whereas affordable housing projects may expand. See, there is a trend. We are moving from luxury to basic. There's going to be climate related risk, flooding, rising sea levels, and this is going to really impact real estate around seashores. People are going to look for and find of great self-sustaining communities and spiritual retreats. I think we are going to move out of the cities. This trend actually started around the time of COVID, and now it is going to go into its second phase. Everyone who can afford to move out of cities and their expensive living to of great self-sustaining communities. The focus is on affordability based on your moon and rising sign. How this transit is going to affect your pockets. Aries, gains are uncertain. You need to save. Their career shifts are inevitable. Taurus, be cautious in your investments. You can see gains through networking, through foreign trade, and Gemini, Mithun. Your career is going to be stable, but you're going to face financial hurdles. Money is going to be short, my friends. You need to concentrate on saving. Cancer, Kirk. This period is good for long term investment. If you want to spend money, spend on travel, spend on spirituality. It's going to benefit you. Leo, Singh. It's a mixed period. There's a lot of turbulence. There is potential inheritance, but there is also a potential for debt restructuring. Virgo, Kanya. You're going to be financially dependent, Kanya, on partnerships. There are going to be unexpected expenses, so be very careful about your spending. Libra, Tula, you need financial discipline. Your job and business will show a slump. So you need to control your expenses. Scorpio, Rishi, you will gain from creative ventures. If you are looking to invest, be very careful. Exercise caution. Sagittarius, the property related expenses can increase. Home and business investments need patience. If you're looking for fast gains, you're not going to get them. Capricorn, Makar. Be very cautious about spending, Capricorn. Your earnings will come through communication, through media, through the third house, but be very cautious about spending. Aquarius, Kumbh. This is strangely enough a very good period for you. Your savings increase. You're financially very disciplined right now, Aquarius, and this is going to lead to long term stability. Pisces, mean major financial changes. Pisces, invest in self growth. I think you're doing it already. Invest in self growth and you get big payouts. Now, remedies for financial stability. I think Shani Bij Mantra or Shani Devaya Namah. Standard Shani remedies, donating black sesame seeds, mustard oil, clothes to the needy. Avoid risk, avoid speculation. Saturn doesn't like speculation. Adopt a conservative investment approach and be disciplined in financial matters. Now, if you need detailed financial analysis of this period, if you need to go delve deep into cryptocurrency, where you should invest, when you should invest, when you should buy, when you should sell, join me on Patreon. On Patreon, I'm doing an entire video, which is very time sensitive, about these 2 years with Bitcoin, with other cryptocurrencies also. And I hope you will join me for that. Now, let me talk about how this transit is going to affect India and Southeast Asia economically. First, let's understand Pisces represents water, spirituality, hidden wealth, global trade. So, the impact of this transit is going to be faced in these areas. I see India's GDP growth decelerating. With Saturn in play, we will be forced to enforce stricter economic discipline. There will be increased government regulation on businesses, especially in finance, real estate, taxation. Sectors like IT, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, and renewable energy will grow. But wherever there is speculation, we will see the growth slowing down. stock market, my friends, is going to be very volatile. There are going to be currency fluctuations. Sensex and Nifty may face corrections, particularly in banks, in startups, in fintech. Rupee may face depreciation. This is due to global economic uncertainty. This is due to exports being affected. Real estate market is going to stagnate. Affordability concerns are going to make this industry slow down. And my friends, people don't have money to invest in real estate. Agriculture, okay. Erratic monsoons. This is going to affect crop yields. Food is going to go into inflation. We are going to look into water conservation, irrigation projects, alternative farming methods because of droughts and floods. Investment in marine trading, fisheries, ocean-based industries could increase. There will be a growth in spiritual tourism, Ayurveda, astrology, holistic healing industries. All these are going to see a lot of growth. I see government encouraging traditional knowledge, Ayurveda, yoga, cultural exports. These are the industries which are going to show growth with backing from the government. Now let's talk about AI automation in banking, IT, and customer service. This is going to lead to job restructuring. Of course, when there is AI, there is going to be issues with cybersecurity, with copyright violations, and all these things are going to be the key area where laws are going to be enforced. We will have to, I see that we will have to strengthen trade partnerships with other countries in Southeast Asia. The countries I am looking at are Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, because this Saturn transit is impacting them also. There is a slowdown in global trade. And all these countries are export driven. They're going to see a slump in exports. And this is going to make them eager for trade agreements. What I see is that high value tourism, luxury tourism is or in a slump. There is recession. But affordable tourism, budget friendly spiritual retreats, ecotourism, this is not going to be affected. Join me on Patreon and I will talk in length about cryptocurrency. Saturn in Pisces is going to bring floods, tsunamis, and naval wars, maritime trade disruptions. This is going to be, it's a big ask here, but governments all over the world have to make stronger environmental laws and enforce disaster management policies. If you need any questions answered about this financial prediction, please drop me a comment. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I just want to let you know that on Patreon, I am doing a detailed video on cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, altcoin. There is a Rahu transit when there is going to be volatility and corrections, crypto losses, etc. If you want that kind of information, please join me on Patreon. And there we can have a very in-depth discussion about it. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Press the bell icon and I'll meet you in another video. Until next time, thank you for listening to me. This is Ritu Lalit, healer astrologer. Welcome to my channel. Namaste.